ECOWAS court rejects suit seeking creation of 6 states in Nigeria's southeast. Announced in the news info, the Economic Community of West African States (ECOWAS) court has dismissed a lawsuit filed against Nigeria over the non-creation of a 6 states in the southeast geopolitical zone, unlike other regions. The lawsuit, which was filed by a non-governmental organization (NGO) Incorporated trustees of the Prince and Princess Charles Ofokaja Foundation, under suit number ECW/CCJ/APP/32/23, argued that Nigeria's failure to establish a 6 states in the southeast was discriminatory, news agency Nigeria reports. The NGO claimed this omission undermined the country's geopolitical structure and deprived the region of developmental benefits just because they did not create one state. Is that really a big deal? I don't know it was much of a big deal that, this state is not 6, unlike other states, so that could be a problem. Okay, including infrastructure, revenue allocations, and employment opportunities. In its ruling, the ECOWAS court stated that creating states within Nigeria was constitutional under the country's prerogative. The court unanimously dismissed the application, ruling that Nigeria's decision did not breach regional or international human rights obligations. Presiding Judge Justice Dupe Atoki noted that the Southeast Zone had adequate representation in Nigeria's governance structure. She stated the mere creation of an additional state does not necessarily guarantee developmental outcomes, exactly like with the situation of the country now. Is it advisable to create another state? And what is it going to achieve? I really do not get, what's the big deal there? I don't know why they are creating a big deal out of it. It's not necessarily going to guarantee developmental outcomes, as the applicant had claimed. The court also pointed out that the application failed to establish a causal link between the absence of a 6 states and the alleged violation of the right to development. It showed the respondent state has not breached its obligation under Article 19 or Article 22 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, nor under Article 26 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. The NGO had filed the suit under Article 19 of the African Charter on African and People's Rights and Article 26 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. It argued that the alleged imbalance violated Article 22 of the African Charter. Additionally, a second applicant, and Switzerland-based NGO, was earlier removed from the proceedings due to a lack of jurisdictional basis. The 3-member panel of the ECOWAS court was presided over by Justice Dupe Atoki, with Justice Edward Asante serving as judge rapporteur and Justice Beribe Otara as a member. I don't know what ECOWAS business is in this matter, but really, I don't think that it should be a big deal that they are yet to create a 6th state for the southeast. I don't know the economic situation of the country. I don't know if it will permit that, because we know that all the money in this country, we know the pocket of the people that it is entering. And really, what is it going to really achieve? Is it a big deal? People should tell me in the comment section. Is it really much of a big deal that they've not created a 6th state for the southeast while other states have 6 states each? I really don't know, Osita Valentine says, as the bill scaled through at the Nigerian National Assembly, what right has ECOWAS whatever over the pending issues of the country's parliament? Exactly, what is ECOWAS business? It's none of their business. And NGO, why are you putting your mouth in what does not really concern you? Columbus Uche says, the affliction of the Jews didn't last forever, so shall the affliction of Igbos not going to last forever. Amen. Even ECOWAS as regional bloc of West African countries have been brought into the picture of whipping up sentiment against Igbos on what would have been Nigeria's internal affairs. Really, I don't know why there's ECOWAS in on this matter. Why are you calling ECOWAS inside this matter? I don't understand. Prince Boniface says, always looking for news. How does creation of Nigerian state concerns ECOWAS? I'm wondering too. Wetin concern ECOWAS for inside the matter? Uchendu says, is this story believable? What concerns ECOWAS is state creation in Nigeria. Well, in Nigeria, anything is possible, No, if the people don't go meet ECOWAS, so you come and weigh in on the matter. Who went to court over its creation? Who went to court? Augustine Edosama says, we should be talking about dividing Nigeria in the 6th country because Nigeria is too big to be one country. That is what we should be talking about. Charles replies and said, "The problem of Nigeria is not the size or the population. After all, China, Russia, US, India are more populated, yet they are more developed and united. The true problem of Nigeria is Nigerians, yes, you and I, all of us. We lack tolerance, love, and respect for each other's religion, culture, tradition, belief, and individual personalities. All these are stagnating our growth, yes, and developing as a nation. Let's blame ourselves first. We can unite better and move things forward for the better. Yes, so if we are our own problems most of the time. Yeah, we are not our brother's keeper, we are not our sister's keeper. That is one of the things that we really need to look into first before we can say, oh, then we can fight all these our politicians. We need to come together as one first. Me and you, all of us really in Nigeria, before we can say, yes, we want to beat these people hands down, we want to pursue them out of government. That is when we can only get it right. Oge Onwura says the enemies are now calling the Igbos different names. Thank God IBB have finished everything by telling Nigerians the truth about Biafran. If IBB, a former president and a war veteran, could say the truth about Biafran war, then who are you? Secondly, some people are shouting South has gotten that person, that the person that caused the Biafran war is from the same South. Thank God after the war, the Igbos bounced back beyond the imagination of the enemies. We thank God for that. We thank God for that. Trust God says no seaport, no reasonable federal government presence, no good roads, no reasonable international airports, and our senators, governors, and Ohanese are very comfortable with all that. To create a simple state, they carried the matter to ECOWAS. Did they contact ECOWAS during the time they created states in the north? I wonder, like really, why are they really calling ECOWAS? Lucky Favour says, what jurisdiction did ECOWAS has in creating states in Nigeria? Abi, what's their business? What's their business? Oye Jakarta says, where was the so-called ECOWAS court when APC manipulated the presidential election against the people's will? Creation of state has nothing to do with ECOWAS. I think ECOWAS has nothing good to offer in this African continent. I think so too. Mahmoud Nasir said, did I hear you mentioning ECOWAS court? Yes, you did. What concerns them with state creation in Nigeria, besides who takes the matter to that court? I wonder, to ECOWAS court. Of all the courts that we have in this country, the only court that you can think of is ECOWAS court. Now, wow. Prince Chika says, I was thinking that ECOWAS court has something to offer, but until when Mazinam Kanu case forced their hands, until I later realized that even customary court in my village is more valid than ECOWAS court. Okay, now. Christian says, ECOWAS in Nigeria is a useless organization that has no purpose or objective apart from helping the government to siphon their money. And now they're in business together again. It is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.